as you can tell. This was my club. The club is very, very different to this type of setting. Like, mine was a dinner. I went maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the whole year. They were very nice. Like, it wasn't like we don't want you. It was just not their type of thing to invite you every week and to have you with you every week, and it's just very different to what we do here, which at the beginning was very hard coming from something like this where, you know, it's like, yes, come, let's hug and let's, you know, and then go into there and it's like, hey, we'll bees you, and it's like, and then like, okay, so this was the people in my club at the beginning. This is Kirana, she's from Indonesia. That was my host brother. He's Peter from Taiwan, and that was a kid from France who went to America, I'm pretty sure. He was in, okay, so these were there for the first half of the year, because they came in August in 2010 and then left in like 2011, and then they left in 2012. And then this guy, he's from Taiwan as well, Eric, he's so nice. He came in August and he was in my club as well. It was really hard for Eric because he didn't speak English or French, which was really, really, really difficult for him. So if he couldn't speak French, the people were like, oh, let's speak English, and he was like, so yeah, the club is very, very different to what we have here. So, okay, this is my favorite part. My families. I had 3 amazing families. My first family, it was really hard to get photos with all of them. Like, I was trying to do my presentation on Monday and it took like hours to find photos of all of us together. But this is at the airport before my first brother, he went to Canada for an exchange. So this is that, so they've all been crying, you can't tell, but they're all very sad. And I was like, yes, let's take a photo! And they weren't very happy with me, but that was okay. They were lovely. My first host mom, she's an incredible person, she's always going out of her way to help people, and she was very patient with me, with my friends. Her English wasn't fantastic, so she was really nice. I had a brother and 2, all my families, I had 3 siblings. And coming from being like an only child pretty much, it was really hard at the beginning. And to always have someone there and to always have someone yelling and someone throwing something and someone always having a problem, and I was like, oh my god, everyone just calm down, it's okay. And dinner is at like 8 o'clock. That's an early dinner in France, 8 o'clock. And I was like, good, 4 o'clock and I'm hungry. So it was alright. My next family, I had 1 sister and 2 older brothers. The sister was my age, so it was really nice. She went to Taiwan exchange and she only came back in August. And I was already in that house, but we hit it off really well really quickly, so that was really good. And my 3rd family. And my 3rd family I think was more like my real family. More real life situation, because the oldest one was younger than me. So they were always at the house, all of them. There was always like screaming from the Xbox and things being thrown over the room, and the sister having a hair problem, and it was, you know, real like what you'd expect of a family. So they were really lovely too. Okay, so this is just little bits of my families. Because with my families, I did most of my stuff, most of my traveling, a lot of my experiences out in the district, which I'll get to later. So my first family had a house in the south of France at Tonon, which is on a lake, which is across from Switzerland. So this was us in the snow in February. The snow in February. I am not a very avid skier at all. I fell every day and I didn't break anything. I was very proud of myself. But this hill here is a lot steeper than it looks, and I went down it, and that's why the photo's here, because I overcame that hill and I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, it's amazing. The ski fields in Europe though, like in the French Alps, they're huge and they go forever, and you can just walk around and get lost. And in Australia, it's like up and down.
Oh, hang on.
Yes, that's small. Am I wrong? I've been to Threadwell, and that doesn't seem very big to me. No, the one in France was enormous, like don't even comprehend. And so we went there during the winter in February for the snow and the ski and the cold, and then I went back to my first family because I had the 3 months of summer, which was a long time for one family to have me, especially in the holidays. They want to kind of have a bit of a break. So I went back to my first family, and we went in the summer, and that's like here, that's the house in the summer. It's really nice. Like the sun doesn't go down until like 11 at night time, so you just sit there and play cards and not drink champagne and do stuff like that and have fun. So that was really good. This is in the snow. It's my host dad, my mom. This was during the summer. This is the lake that here is Switzerland. And on this end, I don't know what you have. On this end over here, you have Geneva. This is my first weekend. They took me to Belgium, which was really weird. but it's 20 minutes from where I was, Belgium, which is me like mind blowing. I was like, what? We're in a different country in 20 minutes? It's incredible. And it's just in the car. So I found this on my first weekend. I was very happy. This is the beach I found. It's kind of like Australia, I guess. It was probably the most closest thing I found to a beach.
Did you guys have waves?
No, it's very flat. Very, very flat. And this one, it goes out like really, really far with the tide, and you can like walk for like a kilometer or something. So that's really cool. My second family, I ate a lot of food. They cooked me a lot of food. This family, I was very fat Angie, but very nice because the food was amazing. This was my dad. He was incredible. He was like eccentric, really bizarre, but like really, really nice, and he was fun. This was what he gave me one time, M&Ms, because he knew that I was gaining weight. So he was like, for every packet you have to run 1 kilometer. Next packet had to run 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, and you understand what happens from there. This was my brother, very weird. He went to Taiwan as well on exchange. He's amazing though. They also, you can't really see here, they bought chickens while I was in the house. The exchange student that was in the house before me was Kirana, the girl that I was the first before from Indonesia. This chicken here is called Kirana, and this chicken here is called Angie. So that was, so we're always in the house laying eggs. But that was really cool. This was the back of my house. My house was very scary, my second house, because it was under development the whole time, and you know, very scary when I first arrived, and I was like, okay, there's like no door, and I'm gonna die. But it was really cool. The dad explained to me what they're gonna do. They're gonna put like patio and everything. It's gonna be really amazing. I'm excited for that. My dad cooking. This is me, and it's freezing. I went to go outside and be with my host sister, and my dad wouldn't let me because I was sick. So he said, I will let you go outside if you let me dress you. And I was like, all right. I was in my pajamas. So he put my big track pants on, my bunny slippers, and then he put a jumper, another jumper, a scarf, some weird beanie, and then he was like, okay, now you can take your cereal and go outside. So I was outside for like 5 minutes, but you know, it was worth it. And this is my family. It's something I learned in my second family. Water outside is never safe. Every time we're outside having I had a really big backyard for French, which was really lovely because I was there in the summer. Every time we're outside having lunch, which was practically every day, at the end of the lunch, if there was a glass of water on the table or a jug that still had water in it, one of the brothers would grab it and throw it at the closest person. So you want to pick it out very quickly and to very be afraid. This is my third family. My third family was incredible. I can't even describe how amazing my third family was. Rosanne will tell you that she was at my house a few times. My mum was an amazing cook, very good with chicken. They lived in Portugal for 2 years. And she told me in Portugal they have a lot of chicken, so she had to adapt quickly to that. So they were amazing. My mum here. She's amazing. My third mum and my first host mum were best friends. So that was really cool. So I saw my first host mum a lot then that way, and she brought us to the house. This was Christmas. These are oysters. I don't like them, but that's a very traditional French thing for Christmas. It was really amazingly decorated. This was Christmas as well. This was my dog. My dog was really, really scary with the eyes. This is why she's here. And she was always on my bed. If she wasn't on my bed, she was scratching at the door to my bedroom at like 6 a.m., which was not fun, but she was really, really cute, and she was very loved by the family. She was kind of like the dishwasher and all things like that. This is my sister on the first day. This is in France. This is the Bridge of Lovers or something. It's where you go and you put the padlock, and it's like, you know, your love lasts forever type of thing. So that was me celebrating that. While I was there, we also had the Remembrance Day in November. So my family was very nice, and in the north of France, there's a lot of memorials for the war and everything. So we went to every memorial that was related to Australia in one day. That was a lot. But it was really nice to see all the memorials for all the Australian people. And one of them, actually, this one here, it's really, really big. Oh, this is it here. We arrived over here, and as we pulled up, it was like the fourth time we've been to. As we pulled up, my dad turned around and he said to me, Angelina, by the way, this is a real like Australian memorial, which means Australia has bought the land, which means if you step onto it, you're going to be on Australian soil. So before the car even stops, I jump out of the car, run, fall over, get back up, keep running, jump on the land. I'm like, I'm home! So that was fun. It was this little piece of land, and I was in Australia. That was really cool. But
Angelina, do you remember where that is? That bit?
This?
Yeah.
I only remember it's in the north. It's not far from where I was, but I don't
It looks
remember.
like Villa Pasadena for me.
It might be. I don't remember.